Hey everybody, Asher here, and welcome back to Starsector, where it may be Cycle 210. And we may be sitting here in the ends. Did I say ends or Eris? I really would be embarrassed if I got the name of this wrong. It's ends! It was always ends. We have some potential stuff going on with the Hivers here. Everybody is combining their powers to try to take on the existential threat to the Persian sector, except for the PRV and some of the other smaller people that are doing their own things. But anyway, we have a visit with the Xhan Empire, who weirdly enough don't actually show up here, but they've had a few rough and tumbles with the Hivers here. I'm going to try something stupid. I'm going to try to just fly my way out of here as fast as possible. We're just going to go back the way we came because I saw only one sort of side patrol ship on the way through here. I'm gonna go dark as we get closer to the beacon here, but some of this is just to try to save a little bit of time, because I still do video edit these if I need to, if it looks like there's a big long pause or something. And see, there we go, they're just patrolling. It's just two very large scary ships and a bunch of other also scary ships. Man, by the way, that's gotta suck to be a Rainion and be like, I can see starships everywhere. Oh, look. Just dueling patrols. How many brilliance? Are you guys serious? Are you actually making me regret not being able to transverse jump as a rule? Okay, well, we're gonna try to be good here. Johnny B, not good. Made it. We're still E-burning away. Unfortunately, those patrols don't follow us out into space, so a little bit of butt clenching at the start of the episode. Okay, well, we have Xhan Prime, which there are so many other places I could be visiting right now. Look at all these beautiful planets. No, it's Xhan Prime, and the reason for Xhan Prime is not because I want to join them necessarily. I just feel a sense of needing to know what the hell is going on and why the Hivers are constantly knocking on these guys' door. Now, if we look at the factions here, you will see that, like many people, the Xhan Empire does not like us, but they don't exactly hate us. I just don't really have stuff to hand over to them, like prisoners or something, to improve my relations with them. So, I didn't think this through. How are we actually going to go into the system to take a look? Because we have Orbital 1, Orbital Trace, Orbital down here. Don't we have a gate in the system? I want to say there's a gate here, and that was one of the reasons that I was looking at this, but maybe I'm just crazy. Well, we don't want to do the heavy anti-ship mines. Let's go in the fringe jump point. That seems like the best move. And we're going to keep our transponder off here, because that seems like a plan. And if we go dark in here, unfortunately, this is another very large system. But right now, if we actually look at the Xhanis, who don't actually appear here for any reason, it's like they were attacked a bunch by the Hivers. And I thought maybe we'd get some, like, at least some spicy cupcakes or something. Who knew that this series would be, hey, it's me going dark through another star system? I kind of knew that, but still. Good old skybox, good old flying nice and slow and letting our supplies deteriorate. The sad part is that I know Xhan is kind of hostile to us, but I don't know if they're one of those factions that's going to care that I have my beacon off or not. I don't interact with them enough. Usually when I bump into the Xhan Empire, I'm already late game steamrolling stuff anyway. So this is a, I'm not doing the roleplay very well. Hannah Kesslier and her companions carefully encroach the second layer of asteroids as they try to get closer to see what the mysterious Xhan people, they dumped out and already emptied out a cryo sleeper. So they got that going for them. They obviously put some inter-system defenses here. And we do have some pings. So that is a Sentinel fleet who is hostile. So we kind of knew that already. We're losing money all the time. Fortunately, that financial transaction was not recorded by people looking for stuff here. So let's actually make some contact. That's a scavenger. They're just... Ooh, that is a whole giant patrol. Hello, friends. Looks like the giant patrol doesn't give a shit. So that's a plus. Alright, and no Xhan patrols seem to be aware of you just yet, except for the one that we literally just flew under. Oh, that sounds... Girl, you gotta work on your stealth game. Alright. So we're here. By the way, what can we buy from them? Nothing really exciting. Not that we can buy things from them anyway. Okay, so on the black market, we can get some supplies. We can get some fuel. They don't need weapons as much as maybe Orbital 3 does, but that's okay. We probably wouldn't outrun the traders anyway. You know, I'll give them some planetary data, some ship components. Can give me a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Like, can't be a beggar, can't be a chooser here. They don't have much supplies. Tell me more about this Xhan Empire here with your completely lacking defenses due to constantly being under attack, recent unrest. The demand for good vices is unusually high here. Yeah, maybe your first mistake was settling on an explosive planet, although that's a lower hazard rating than I expected. Alright, what's at the bar? We haven't looked at the bar in a while. We're not going to do the unsanctioned bounty board because we definitely can't do that yet, but... Oh, you join the patrol officers in a discussion. You slide in amongst the ship captains who seem to have no problem with you joining their revelry, which is very exciting because Hannah's definitely a known person here. That one time I phased through 2 Sunders just to nail a Colossus in the engines with a Reaper. You should have seen it. He finishes another recount of narrowly outmaneuvering a Panther torpedo only for it to slam to the vessel of another crazed sermon-spewing nut job and vaporize him there. One wearing a faded hegemony medal, a few years in retirement, and here to live through others, you reckon. Recalls fighting tooth and nail to keep flankers and tail off the onslaught as it tore through a horde of those damn blue things ComSec wouldn't tell me anything about. So let's tell a story of our own. Well, that's nice. Life as a fleet commander is one fraught with close encounters and death. You recount one such battle against uncertain odds, achieving victory through tactical genius and a spacer's grit, true grit. Your final point pinging green to let the rest of their fleet know that you've triumphed, as the enemy had been rendered broken and scattered. Stirs up cheers from the table. You're unsure if your storytelling powers are just sheer quantity of drink vanishing into these people. The spotlight on you and the chatter focused on your deeds. You have a chance to act. Ask the captains if they've heard any... I can make a dramatic exit. No, we want to hear rumors. A young officer jumps at the opportunity. Heard about some weird incident from militia type over at Ecubres bar. A great place to hear about that sort of thing. Says they saw a strange high-tech frigate while out in Kiska by the lonesome transponder off. She sits down and drink. Tried to hail it, but there's some Black Ops fleets swooping in, guns blazing. Bugged out immediately. Didn't want to get involved. Wonder what that was. Sounds interesting. You listen a while longer as a rugged Asharu, begins ranting about a modern over-resilience of fancy schmancy laser beams and teleporting blue ships, inciting an argument about dependability of low-tech classics versus the endless potential of state-of-the-art high-tech prototypes. Well, that was lovely. So the Xhan, they're not too bad. See if a tattooed rough, see if their contract is up. We could buy mercenaries. We'll just have a drink with them instead. This shady person, we are not in a petition to hire a saboteur right yet, so that's okay. And at the comm directory over here, we have Adon Ahara. We also have the port master and everything else. What can you do, Adon? You're reckless with targeting analysis. As I've said before, since we do have Officer Permadeath on, I'm not super excited about reckless officers. I'd also love to see if... Okay, man, if I had some weapons here, I might actually be able to get them to not totally hate me. Okay, anything else we can do here? Quartermaster. Yeah, so they just want weapons. I unfortunately cannot buy enough weapons on the black market to sate their stuff here, so let's leave. So, do I risk trying to go to Orbital 3? I think I do. I just want to see what's going on. I don't know if going dark's the right idea here anymore, though, because they clearly if they're not going to go after me before, there's no reason to do it now. Like, literally, one of their big fleets just flew over my head. So, analyze the supply cache. That's on the wrong side of space. I mean, it's nice. So we can search the Kishkin Nebula. A promise. Ooh. That is a, that's a good quest. We'll need to keep that in mind. So we have a frigate over here. We have an empty cryo sleeper. We've got a few ships. Having long since served its purpose, your scans detect no remaining workers or usable salvage. Well, of course not. It's used. We have some freighters. We have an armored transport. If we do ship recovery here, this is Zontech. This is a little big. Can definitely salvage some shit from over here, so that's good. Tell me about this freighter. That's a pretty big one. I mean, we're not going to do it, but it's good to know that it's here. And we're definitely not going to do that one. I'm pretty happy with my combat ships right now. So let's get a little bolder here. If we start flying towards the Xhan Empire down here with our beacon off, is this patrol going to care? We're going to find out real fast. They don't care. All right. Science achieved. It's been a while since we've actually been, like, through friendly skies. These are the people that need heavy armament, so I clearly don't want to buy them from these people. We can't buy the storage. Okay, well, we can buy maybe a touch more fuel. And we can buy... That's a lot of supplies. At a pretty nasty price. I'm going to do it anyway. And we'll give you this Class 5 survey data as our treat. Alright. Com directory here. We have an ambassador. We have a station commander. I'd like to be commissioned by the Xhan Empire. What do you say about that? You have been identified as transgressor against the Xhan Empire. May the mercy of the Divine Emperor fall upon you. Well, mercy, I guess. Am I really, like, that bad, though? Am I a bad girl? Am I just a bad person? This is, a support carrier, which is definitely interesting. And Shadow Yards, we love their ships. It's in the Moor constellation. I could grab it, but we're going to carry on here. Scarred Spacer, tell me about your life here. You have a terraforming rig for us that we probably can't get to. And then this back over here. Need 80 Marines to get something out of what? Skyhe? I could probably do that, but we're not going in that direction today. Alright, so let's see if now that we've been successfully identified, if they still come after us. They don't. They're like, cool, we know who you are. Hey, look, Orbital 4 has unexplored ruins somehow. I don't know why. Is everyone just sitting here being like, I guess someone else can do it? And we got something up here. It's an unidentified contact too, so. Explore the ruins. Begin the salvage. It's a beta core. Not the worst. Hopefully nobody gets mad. I mean, if we build a colony here, they'd like try to glass us, but what's here? It's just an unidentified cargo fleet returning to Orbital 3. Okay, well, we'll let them be. Since we're here, let's go to the cluster. Okay. Smuggler. Yeah, game recognizes game, I guess. Not what I... Oh, boy. I thought we could be friends. I really thought we could be friends. We cannot be friends. I don't know why you're pursuing me all of a sudden. Like, you had your chance before. Maybe they're just mad because I actually, like, destroyed the ruins of their ancestors and took a beta core out. I guess that would be a problem. Now they're all coming for me. Well, let's, let's try talking our way out of it. So apparently we kicked the hornet's nest just a little bit. And I guess that's the Xhan Empire, welcoming as ever. So here's you guys, scavengers. We have heavy anti-ship mines as well. So don't try to invade these people. It's cool. I guess there's not much else left to do other than leave. Now, I could be really stupid. Really? Game? I guess technically they weren't my ruins, but nobody cared until they cared. Now, one of the questions is, are all these people e-burning all the way out here? I obviously cannot defeat any of these people, but it's like, hey, you are a welcome guest. We will not crush you like Bug. Which turned into, what do you mean you stole our stuff? So there's Tobel. We know there's a beacon there. We actually haven't explored too much over here. The Hivers are over here. I wonder if we're going to see some interstellar Hivers. Wouldn't be scary at all. Well, that's a lot of planets. I may as well do a quick lap for a second. Surely we're not going to have Agni hanging out around here too. Maybe we will, I don't know. Or maybe there's actually nothing here. Which is also a distinct possibility. Alright. Just let the game play out. We're going to try to be a little bolder here. Not like be a little bolder. B-O-L-D-E-R. Yeah, this is sometimes your star systems are shit. That's the way it goes. I mean, there's some ruins on this one, right? Right? Yeah. This is why we didn't give up our supplies before. Widespread ruins. And this is all experience, so go ahead without an Anaforge to restore permanent damage on a ship. We'll be fine. We're just gonna grab our goods and go. We're gonna be the locusts that everyone claims us to be. Although it would have been nice to have one of those events that we could have used on the last run. That's for sure. Okay, looks like other than those ruins though, there's really nothing to grab here. We're going to check these last two just as a sunk cost fallacy kind of thing. But, wow. Perv is going after Legio. Good luck. Oh, and there comes everybody's going to the Hiver systems. I almost want to just go over there and be like, so how's that working out for you, friends? Do we have the fuel for that? We kind of do. The problem with having the fuel for that is that we'd have to actually make it back somewhere, so maybe we don't do that. But something to keep in mind is that we have the Hivers over here. The in-game state isn't necessarily like being able to beat or trounce the Hivers or anything, but it is nice to have them alive and kicking. Alright. So that was a big old nothing. Well, I was an honored guest with the Xhan until I said, by the way, can I join you? And they're like, oh, it's you. No, you. Okay, we got another space ghost over here. So I guess at this point I'm a little bit beholden to seeing, can I actually find a gate in another one of these systems? That would certainly be nice. Delta Will. Doesn't look like there's too much here in Delta Will. I guess I will just swoop in here real quick. It could be that we do have Agni in here and then I'm in a world of trouble. Or it could be that we don't. And then everything's fine. Turns out it's just... Oh, the Hivers are invading Legio. It's Sieghart. Yeah, that's very ambitious. So not a lot here. Good to know. But at least we've explored a little bit, and that counts for something, because between a few fights and between a few stupid acts, maybe we can actually level up here. What do you know? They failed at saturation bombarding the Hivers. Honestly, I think the Hivers would probably just be like, this is a really nice, like, antimatter bath. Thank you very much. And you make good friends with the Hivers by saturation bombarding them. I mean, we can hope and dream. Who are you? Okay, well, you don't matter. Huh. We could make it to MAM. It's a research mandate. Let's make sure here that I'm not missing. Research mandate's a faction. Okay, and they are hostile to us, so that's exciting. They're probably going to get wiped out in a little bit, but it's exciting that they're trying their best. Look, it's another warning beacon. We know the drill here by now. We're not going to explore. We're just looking for gates. Oh, damn. Hey, they're avoiding contact. Hey, there's a gate. Hey, there's an unidentified sensor contact. We're just gonna leave. Although it's good to know that they don't want to fight us. The truth is that they could probably kill my whole fleet. Once again, avoiding contact. Once again, a stable location. So we have all the agony. Like, I could try to fight this one. What? The Hivers are coming to joy. And they're trying to kick the Persian League in the pants. So that's definitely a good start. So turns out our interstellar love bugs are everywhere. And now they find us just threatening enough that they don't want to, like, chase us down all day long. Good to know. Is there even a star here? There we go. So no gates. Do a quick ping. I gotta watch my fuel too, because all this jumping in and out and in and out is gonna make a difference here. Now my other thing is, we talked about this before, is this two separate star systems, the Auroch and this. So Auroch, Meticula. Okay, so they're pretty well split. Let's try this inner system jump point, but we're gonna go dark. Okay, really not much to it here, but hey, we are mapping the stars ever so slowly. There may not be too many planets at this red giant at all either. Hey, look, diplomacy with the research mandate. Oh no, I feel like maybe there's something at the other gate. Just Space Rebel. I just went dark on accident. Alright. That didn't work out. So, my brain is thinking, hey, where are the Ordos? I guess we'll find them in a minute. So we've kind of done a weird box over here. That's a blue giant and a blue giant. I was kind of hoping for a neutron star. We have Xhan over here. Here's the thing. Okay. Now, if you've watched me with Starsector for a while, you know that sometimes I like to play things a little bit differently depending on who the captain is. So last time with my captain is very risk averse, we will only take the fights that we can win here. But Hannah, one of the things that you may not know about her yet, I've mentioned before that she's an optimist, but she's also someone that really, if there's a possibility of not going into over here, but we can learn a little bit more about the Hivers, maybe by popping into the Xhan system, that's a worthwhile endeavor. So, you know what? The Hivers, they may not be like totally friends, but nobody's really our friend right now. Holy shit, that's what happens sometimes with adjusted sector. Oh, and you're avoiding contact. You're an Omen frigate. That's actually pretty nice. That's an acid world. Do we just grab the Omen? I mean, we have like debris over here too, so you're running. That's good. Access the deposit for money. Tell me about yourself, Omen. Is it worth a story point? I think it is. All right. And just like that, the fleet grows. We can't always be choosers here. Now, the thing about the Omen is this one's maybe is not as exciting as some of the other ones here, but it does have good missile, good other stuff, good like control point and everything else. It's a more of a support ship for everything else that's on here, but more importantly, it's another ship. And someone will say, well, why would you ever possibly do that here? Oh, survey data for Kulibis. Cute. What's a Kulibis? Back over here. Let's see what's over here. That's tan Kulibis. Survey says lots of metals. Actually has some ruins too. Nice. So I'm going to let you be. We're just going to go back to hyperspace here. And I think the play is to first off look at this horrible amalgamation of modding. It doesn't really say it. There's 2 stars here, but we have 2 blue giants stacked on top of each other. It's 2 systems. We'll try Roag and then we'll try Brossard. Maybe one of these has a gate. One of these has a red beacon. So Brossard is terrible. Rohag may not be so bad. And I just saw like a blue wave, like we just got scanned by an Ordo. In fact, I can see it on the mini-map there. So we'll see what's here. Not too much, but maybe we take the outer system jump point exit. Okay, we got some ruins over here. Or some debris fields. We accept those. And this gives us the location of a derelict ship. Even better. And this derelict ship is once again in tow. Everybody wants to go to Tow Hill. Tolile, Tolil, Tolhay. Okay. Like I'm just pinging like a madman at this point. It's like, somebody find me. Somebody be my friend. Will the Hivers be my friend? I've never watched Starship Troopers. Those bugs are cute. Rio de Janeiro. That's not where they... Buenos Aires. We don't care about that. I can't believe I got that movie reference wrong. It's been a long time since I've watched Starship Troopers. Don't really care about the commodity forge. Don't really care about that much ore either. We do have another logistics core. Probably won't be able to make good use of that, but we'll take it. Sure, we'll hold on to that for you. And then probably don't need too much of that ore. Do want the double tap. That's why we want the double tap. Whew! Oh man, that's from a mining station. Man, somebody's been playing too much FTL faster than light. We have an empty forge template as well. That was I think the word kids are using nowadays is clutch. Like that was clutch. Probably pretty good here. Let's go ahead, just in case I get blown out of the sky at the last second. At least we can learn some of these things along the way. Alright. Once again, got some pretty good treasures. Once again, got this over here, but Xhan is calling. And we've still got to see about learning a little bit more about the remnants over here. Interesting, there's no gate. Interesting that we got something by the jump point. I'm going to high burn at it and hope that's not something that's going to shoot us. It's something that might shoot us. It's just salvagers. Alright. Okay, and we're here. You're on a salvage expedition. We have our red beacon ship. Oh my god. This is all just a big mess. So Brassard intersystem jump point. You know, we can just be really efficient with our movement here. I don't know if I want to learn about what's over here. Clearly that scavenger's gone in there. They may even be pirates. Let's look in Brassard first, just so we can learn. Oh no. Good thing we're still dark, because that is space monsters. In Brassard, you know what that means. Bad agony. Alright, so we know this place is probably like a treasure trove of everything, although it doesn't have a gate. So we're just going to leave. I said we are going to leave before anybody sees us. They are pursuing us. Will they pursue us into this star system? They're looking for a scavenger. Maybe you guys will be friends and find each other. Okay, there's a gate. Okay, good news. One of these horrible systems has a gate in it. And we got a ship graveyard over here. I'm staying dark right now because I don't know if the Agni is going to know to look out for me over here. But we got, somehow we can salvage while dark. I'm not going to question game mechanics. I'm just thankful that we can. Mule, Dominator, Quetzal, not the same as a Kestrel, Jane. Okay. I don't know if we need to, like, tear these down right now, but we definitely need to scan this gate. I don't think we need to run, but we know we can run if it comes down to it here. I haven't seen anybody jump out of that fringe jump point, so it's probably okay. I think I do want to do a quick lap here, just so that when we leave in the inner system jump point, we can go visit some hivers, maybe. Alright. If I were in a different kind of exploration mode, I could totally see myself dismantling everything that's there, but we're going to keep our footprints light, as it were. Clearly somebody knows we're out here. I just heard a ping for something. It's a weapons cache. Ooh. There's a lot of ships to choose from here. That's pretty good, though. I'm going to get what helps me win now instead of what comes later. That way we can get the experience from going in here. That's an arbalest battery. Wow, some really big guns today. Not as excited about the Mjolnir cannon. But we'll get everything else. Alright. Okay, we got something out here. It could just be another ship, but since we're already down on the corner and out in the street, may as well take a quick search. And it's going to be like the perfect ship or something. It's an orbital habitat. Okay. You can recover the tectonic attenuator or just blow the control into bits. Powerful and specialized terraforming packaging containing nanoforge, loaded with firmware designed for tectonic manipulation. I think I already have one of those, so let's destroy it. Alright. I think I may have just poo-pooed on, like, recovering some other stuff from there, but... oh well. We are survivors. Oh look, there's food. More importantly, there's fuel. Alright. Not too much out here. Not too much else out here. Okay, we got more debris. Clearly some shit went down here in the past. Alright, clearly we have some people that are really excited to drive really loudly. Hey, Maggie's grow up to size 6. Also, pretty sure we just found our another coronal hypershunt. I'm gonna fly towards it, but I'm not gonna click on it. Because if it is one, I at least want to know it's there. It's just a debris field. So if it was a coronal hypershunt before, it's now just a volatiles repository. Okay, cool. And we got more shit by the beacon. Seems like fun. Especially flying in the corona like a moron. Okay, you are exploring. We don't have any other, like, great exits, do we? Let's go dark first. Oh, God. Did you see what popped in there as I was leaving? It was a big ol' Agni bullshit fleet. Okay, we're going to try to run over here to the Hivers, because I think they may be our best bet for surviving. So we're going to see real quick if... Well, you could have told me? Okay, that's Broussard. That's another unidentified entity that's out in hyperspace. Remember, all of these grid points I could recover a ship from, and it counts. We saw that a little bit earlier here in these clusters. It's worth paying attention over here too, but right now we are in a survival train. And that survival train is possibly leading us to disaster. Alright. Let's go dark. I'm not gonna be stupid going into the Hivers. Hey! Delta Abaddon. So we know that that one is, fortunately we're not playing You Must Answer All Distress Beacons. No one ever suggested that rule. Okay. So we have an unidentified planet over here, and we have Sieghart, the Hiver place, over here. I think the outer system jump point's possibly a little safer. Let's find out. Keep the transponder off. Maybe don't salvage other people's shit right now. There's a lot of shit here. We have Xenon's world, that's a barren world. We have a methane world. We have the Hivers all over the place. So what we want to do is take that fringe jump point potentially out. But I'm not going to play this dumb. We're just going to slide on down here to build the suspense. I've been accused in the past of doing this series being like, well, you're just making all these dumb moves on purpose. Like, this one is a Hannah Kesslier move where we want to know more. They actually build comm relays. Fascinating. We have 2 planets over here. And it looks like one of them has ruins, so Curiosity is going to kill the cat here. Ideally... Ooh, I could put a comm sniffer in that comm relay, to be honest. Oh, these both have ruins. So this desertic world, which is a high-gravity, not habitable world, does have widespread ruins. Would never want to, like, live here, but we do have another healing blob. We do have some organics, so overall not as exciting as it could be. But it's okay. We can't all have pristine nanoforges. These scattered ruins could potentially have something even better. It actually does have decivilized people on here. Attempt to top the tanks. Okay, certain romance is damaged. That's not great because that's my flagship. Huh. Supplies and fuel. That's cute. Okay. Okay, I'm getting too excited. I'm forgetting what my hotkeys are. Alright, so how much damage are we talking about? Not a ton. Alright. So we have Orm the Desertic World. And we have Remnant Raid targeting the Pirates' Spindle star system. So that's fun. Okay, well. We're just going to move it right along. I have my finger on the 3 key. I'm not going to ping, but I want to. Why did I just click follow me? I was just trying to switch on to this. Okay, so we have Erudition Pulse. We're not going to worry about the Distress Beacon right now. I don't think we have any other items I really want to have equipped to use here, but someone's going to be like, why'd you push the wrong button in hostile space? I don't know. But anyway, this is exciting. First contact with the Hivers. Maybe they won't try to eat us right away. So tell me about this planet. Okay, saturation bombardment at the listening post. I wish I could tell you what was happening here, but I'm going to take some credit and say it's because of that patrol we took out last time. Form a survey. This is probably not worth it. So we're not going to do it. All right, first question is, do we have Hivers on patrol around their base? Did they build... The Hivers apparently have... Okay, so this could be really good or this could be really terrible. We're going to find out in just a second if we're going to have some Hiver fleets just pop out of nowhere. That's an unidentified neutral contact. No, it's not. It's orbiting Sieghart. They don't care about us yet. We haven't done anything that's like outright hostile to them. So look at this, our first look at the Hivers, which they updated quite a bit since the last time I was running the series. So that's exciting to see the new look. Originally held by Legio Infernalis. So if we look at the comm directory, we still have some Cobweb Dotson. I'd like to become commissioned by the Hivers. You don't look like a Hiver. Can earn 1 reputation with the Hivers. I guess that's true. Tell me about the bar here. So we're just going to go hang out at the bar for the Hivers and see how this goes. We have a shadowy booth to join a man with perfect posture. Oh, wow. Honorek Jerquad. That's a Hiver right there. Capable of discreet operative. Propose a simple mission to carry out. And that mission takes us all the way... Ooh, I am suddenly concerned about my fuel. Enter a standard orbit of that place. Deploy spy satellite. I got some questions about the validity of that. Concerned man and walk to his table. Look at this concerned man. You want me to send that much heavy machinery over here? We're not going to do that either, so that's too bad. Alright, trade goods. Please have enough fuel for me to top my tanks. We don't. Alright, well the Hivers, first off, recent unrest, recent pollution. Not the worst planet. But clearly just an overtaken planet, as Cobweb Dotson apparently is like, please don't hurt me. I never was the one that was mad at you about being friends with other people. I think we're going to sell both of these logistics cores as well. We already have one sitting in our inventory. We're going to sell most of this metal. I'm going to sell these. You guys clearly need organics and stuff. Look, we're doing trade. They have excess stockpiles of heavy machinery, so that's actually a really terrible price. They have excess heavy armaments, so they'd be really good trade partners there. They have excess crew for some reason. Hivers, why do you have excess crew? Do I want to know? Okay. So maybe 250 here. Seems like some decent trading. As long as we don't get mad about it being on the black market. Suspicion level is still none. And we could do a legitimate trade if they would just let me on the open market. By the way, what's available to purchase here? We could get a Lightspeed Plus Silverfish. We could buy an Ox Tug if we wanted to. Alright, so... I want to see the colony here. 36 defenses. We could actually maybe do some damage here. But we're not going to. So there's the Hivers. Are they gonna stay nice to us, or do we have to run? We're over our cargo capacity a little bit. These guys are still not chasing us. They see us. So bros being bug bros being bug bros, I guess. The Xhan Empire doing its own thing. I don't know if there's a way to feasibly be like, I'm taking the Hivers' side. I guess I could make nice with the Hivers and just go with them as we merrily torch the rest of the Persian sector. That's not the kind of play that Hannah would do, or is it? But hey, hope springs eternal. We visited and we didn't get eaten. So we do have a gate here that I could potentially get back to. We have Tass and Dargenburn down here. I don't know why I had to say it in that inflection. We have a few more stars over here, and we have another massive star cluster over here, which would be a great reason to find another gate that's a little bit closer. But let's start by going north. Space Ghosts are now freaking me out. And I guess we'll see here real quick. We're going to go dark because I don't trust. That's why I don't trust. It's like, it's going to be pirates because this is a Delta Abaddon. It's going to be pirates or it's going to be space bugs. There's no in between. Alright, I don't know if this is worth like checking. So let's just move on. Oh, saturation bombardment. Remember when we said the joy of stuff here? Torment listening post is gone. That means suffering, Reverie Fortress, and Satiate are all here, but like it's dead. Colony 0. It's under neutral control. Does that mean that I could take it over, or does that mean I can just start stashing shit there? Anyway, Team Hivers all of a sudden. It's not that I want to hate the Persian League this time around, it's just that they kind of suck sometimes, and I'm a little tired of it. Alright. Nothing too exciting here either. Okie doke. So we got a double star system down here. We've got a massive remnant Ordo just waiting to eat somebody. It's me. And now I feel like we need to... Oh! The Hiver raid targeting the research mandate. Well, it was nice knowing you all. Oh my god. Y'all literally founded yourselves next door. Okay, so I guess one of the questions, if we're boldly going where somebody's gone before, is we can start encroaching on some of this stuff down here. And that's going to be decent. We're going to take our time here for just a second. That is a really gigantic double star system exit gate. Transverse jumping would sure be helpful, wouldn't it? Okay, we are... This is a big old nothing burger. No wonder the remnants were so excited to see me. Alright, so they're going to be looking for me. Eventually. Hang on. One more ping out here. Alright. We need to be ready to potentially E-burn, so I'm going to go out standard speed. Oh, that is not the direction I wanted to go. Okay. Do we fly closer to the, like, terrible Hiver stuff? I was going to go over here, but I think the play may now be to take the slipstream. I don't know. Do we try to go to the research mandate? They're not going to be around for much longer. Never want to be the first person to blink and e-burn away. So, fortunately, that should get us in here, and I think this is the move. Hiver once, shame on me. Hiver twice, you won't get hivered again, I guess. So we're just going to follow where outer space takes us. The great space colon getting pooped out somewhere in the stars. We don't really know what exactly hyperspace is made of anyway, right? This is taking us directly to the Hivers. Let's just keep that in mind for a second. It kind of feels better if I go towards like mana instead of like taking a like escalator floor straight to the people that want to just eat the rest of the sector. So maybe we do go over here first. It stopped anyway, but yeah, we don't really know what hyperspace is made of, so it can be anything you want. It can be anything you imagine. Alright, what's down here? We have... Ooh! Somebody is going after the Hivers, speaking of which. Which one of those fleets is that going to be? So 13 days until they get blown up. That's got to be ORA, right? Nope, that's the Hivers going after them. That's the PAMED. They're almost there. Panmed, PAMED. They didn't like me because I kept getting their name wrong. And fortunately, they're not trying to kill me. Fortunately, they're going in guns blazing. I do not know how that's going to work out for them, but I kind of want to find out. So we're not gonna do that. And I gotta watch my fuel here, because going into Xhan Prime territory could work for a refuel, but we actually have to get the fuel to get there first. We have the research mandate. We could have everything else. Where is the PAMED going? They're going up here. So, do we play a game of follow the leader? So, hast. Mana looks like a nothing star system, so let's just check the fringe over here. We're going to skip mana. That is a watchtower. Oh, it's one of these. Okay, well. And there's possibly some pretty good stuff here. No gate, but a bunch of other stuff. I think we do have a little bit of fun here. If they're not going to shoot us, then maybe... What are you doing? You better not be coming after... Oh! So you guys are fighting right here. You're engaged in a battle. And you guys are just going to keep on flying. Am I actually going to beat the invasion force over here? What am I doing, by the way? We weren't supposed to go into hyperspace like this. And yet, here we are. It is December 1st of the cycle 2010, and we are literally following an invasion fleet. Okay, there's Ludic Pathers sitting here, so how bad can it really be? Alright, we just had somebody fly in there. We have Hivers. They're probably looking for hostiles over here. Looking for Hiver shipping fleets. That's not me. So you guys are all bouncing, and where are you going in? Like, I don't want to go into the gravity well. I don't want to go into the gravity well. Let's get a little crazy. They're going in the gravity well. Well, damn. Okay, we're really doing this. One more time. They're going up to Rizdet, so somebody else is going up here. Let's see what we can get. Rizdet, Kizdak. Would be nice if your naming conventions made sense. There's only one beacon here. Okay. I have a feeling that this is going to end very poorly. And I did just see... Oh, the greater hegemony, not the lesser hegemony here. We did just see a fleet go in here, so I want to see what's over here first. Keeping the transponder off, of course. Do we have fighting? No, we just have planets. We're literally in Hiver space. Why would we be doing this? Currently traveling to the star system here. Well, you know, maybe while they're busy finishing up, hitting the speed bump before getting into here, there's other people engaging in trade with the Hivers. Maybe I can too. So this is Asher. We're here, but should we have come? The answer is no. But we are here nonetheless. Not at all where I was expecting this series to go, but we saw the Xhan Empire not being particularly nice, and the Hivers just being inviting enough that we have followed the breadcrumbs to a nice little candy cabin in the woods, in the corner of the Persian sector. I've read this story before, and nothing goes wrong. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We will do this again soon. You all take care.